In today's time, every country is trying to reduce its fossil fuel consumption, which causes carbon emissions. As becoming carbon neutral is one of the targets of every country in the coming future. So as of now, every global power or every developing or the developed country is looking for fuels which are carbon efficient. And one of the fuels in this category is the natural hydrogen. So is natural hydrogen the fuel of the future? That is what we will be looking today. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the natural hydrogen, how the exploration process takes place, what are the advantages of it, what is the global potential and what is the India's potential, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is environment and ecology. So as we move forward, first of all let us see that the Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now shifted to Noida, and the admissions are open for the offline batches for the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains. English medium batch is starting from 7th of May and the Hindi medium batches admissions are open. In case of any query, give us a call at 87501. So basically it is the hydrogen which is seen as the fuel of the future. And when we talk about the hydrogen, so specifically the green hydrogen or the natural hydrogen. And under it, specifically in today's episode, we will be focusing on the term natural hydrogen. So one that would decarbonize world economy and stop global warming. So one of the major problems is that the developed nations are so dependent on the fossil fuel and the import of the fossil fuel that now they are looking for alternatives. But shifting to the alternatives is very difficult task for them because of the dependency they have on the fossil fuels. Now the problem with the fossil fuels is that the burning of the fossil fuels emits carbon, which causes pollution. While on the other hand, if we talk about the green hydrogen or the natural hydrogen, the pollution aspect or the global warming aspect or the emission of the carbon aspect is very low as compared to the fossil fuels. So that is one of the aspect which makes the natural hydrogen or the green hydrogen a clean fuel, because the carbon emission is very low, and that is why they are considered to be the fuel of the future because of its decarbonizing aspect. Then if harvested in a sustainable manner, natural hydrogen may provide a clean and a potentially low cost fuel. Clean because it does not emit carbon with it, and low cost because the term natural hydrogen, natural means that it is occurring naturally. It is occurring naturally in the earth's crust. So because it is occurring naturally in the earth crust and the quantity in which it is present, the volume in which it is present and very much abundant in India and all over the globe, so the cost will go only in the extraction of the natural hydrogen. So as compared to the fossil fuels or the other kind of hydrogen, natural hydrogen will be very economic. Then, and it's most likely abundant in India too. Now talking about the aspect natural hydrogen. Now what is natural hydrogen? So it is a free molecular hydrogen. Free molecular hydrogen means H2 that occurs naturally underground due to geological processes. Now naturally underground means it is present in the earth's crust. Now earth has different layers, and that is the outermost is the crust, middle one is mantle, and then there is core. Core is also divided into two parts, that is the outer core and the inner core. So the natural hydrogen is basically present in the area of earth's crust. So it is naturally present in the earth's crust, and it comes out due to the processes called serpentinization and the radiolysis. We will be looking into these processes also. And it is a clean burning because the carbon emission is very low. Non-polluting because if the carbon emission will not take place, then the pollution aspect will also come down. Then potentially renewable energy source if extracted sustainably. Renewable energy source because it is present in a natural way, so it is renewable in nature. So these are few of the qualities which makes natural hydrogen a fuel of the future. Clean burning, non-polluting and renewable energy. Now what are the key features of natural hydrogen? That is zero emission fuel. So it burns to produce only water vapor and carbon dioxide emissions are not emitted. So because it only produce water vapor and is not producing carbon dioxide, it means that the global warming aspect and also the greenhouse gas aspect or the greenhouse gas phenomena will not take place because the carbon dioxide or the carbon emission is not taking place. Then low cost potential. The estimated potential or the estimated production of the natural hydrogen is very less as compared to the green hydrogen or any other kind of fossil fuel related aspect. Then sustainable, naturally regenerates in geological formations because it is produced because of the geological processes. So the geological processes naturally keeps on taking place, and that is why it is renewable in nature and also sustainable in nature. Then high energy efficiency. Hydrogen fuel cells are 3 times more efficient as compared to other cells. So these are few of the key features. Now coming on to the other aspect, that how does hydrogen occur in nature? So what are the processes through which hydrogen occurs in nature? So that is, it is found in hard rock formations, then ophiolite belts and hydrothermal systems. Now ophiolite belts means that it is basically present in the earth's crust or the upper mantle which comes up to the sea level. So it is found in the ophiolite belt. Then comes the hydrothermal system. Now hydrothermal system means that it is present because of the reaction of the water. So that is why also because of the gasoline or the geological phenomena which takes place, the production of the hydrogen or the natural hydrogen keeps on taking place because of the geological processes, and the geological processes naturally keeps on taking place in the earth's crust. Then it is also generated by processes like serpentinization. Now serpentinization means the reaction between water and ultramafic rocks. Now ultramafic rocks are basically the igneous rocks or the metamorphic rocks which are very much mafic in nature. It means that the mineral composition, like for example manganese composition, is very high. Then there is radiolysis process also through which it gets generated. Radiolysis means that breakdown of water by natural radioactive decay. Now breakdown of water, it gives hydrogen. Then comes organic decomposition, release from deep carbonaceous materials. So the deep carbonaceous materials which is present in the earth's crust, then co-located with helium in some formations, indicating deep crustal origins. So basically on the whole you can say that it is the naturally occurring geological processes which gives it the aspect of sustainability and also renewable energy. Then extraction process of natural hydrogen. So how does it get extracted? So for exploration, if we talk about, then detect hydrogen seeps using geophysical tools and geochemical sampling in favorable geological regions. So the geological regions where it is predicted that it will be found, then at that point of time or at that point of space, the hydrogen seeps is used. Then comes the drilling process. So boreholes are drilled at identified sites to access the underground hydrogen pockets. Then after drilling process, capture and compression of hydrogen. So extracted hydrogen is filtered, purified and compressed for safe storage and transport. So first of all exploration is done, then drilling is done, then capture and compression is done. After that distribution of natural hydrogen takes place. So that is, the gas is delivered to fossil cells, refineries or industrial users as a clean energy source. So it is basically, first of all, the identification of the site needs to be done, then the drilling process will be done, then the capturing of the hydrogen will be done, then the hydrogen will be compressed at one place, and then the distribution will be done. Now global potential of natural hydrogen. So the total size of natural hydrogen is still unidentified because the exploration aspect is still going on and is in very early stages, but it has been predicted that the volume and the quantity of natural hydrogen is in trillions, and that will be a very positive aspect for the upcoming generations. Then the total size of natural hydrogen reserves is still uncertain due to the limited exposure. Then the hundreds of hydrogen seeps have been documented in countries like Australia, US, Spain, France, Colombia, South Korea. So around the world there are many hydrogen seeps that has been discovered. Tens of trillions of metric tons may exist globally, and even 2% of this could supply global hydrogen demand for the upcoming 200 years. Now if we talk about India's potential, so India also has abundant reserves of natural hydrogen, and India's natural hydrogen potential still remains largely unexplored, and promising geological settings include. So what are the geological settings that it promises? So that is ultramafic and basaltic formation. So the metamorphic rock, basaltic rock and the ultramafic rocks, they have the presence of natural hydrogen. Andaman and Himalayan complexes, they also have the presence of natural hydrogen. Then the regions of Singhbhum craters and the Dharwar region. Then sedimentary basins like Vindhyan, Gondwana, Chhattisgarh, fractured basement rocks, then active hydrothermal system. So basically the regions of Himalayas, or you can say the Andamans, or the mountainous regions, so these are the places where the natural hydrogen is present in a prominent quantity. Then now in the end, the prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comments below. So the question is, consider the following statements regarding natural hydrogen, and there are 4 statements given. First, it is formed through geological processes and occur naturally in the earth's crust. Second, exploration and commercial extraction of natural hydrogen are as well established as those for oil and gas. Third, India has geological settings that show potential for natural hydrogen deposits. And fourth is, natural hydrogen emits carbon dioxide when used as a fuel. We have discussed all 4 points. So I hope you are going to give me the correct answer in the comments below. So the codes are 1 and 3 only, 2 and 4 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, or 1, 2, 3 and 4. So give me the answer in the comments below, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.